Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts as you are about to witness the stunning beauty of Norway. Welcome to Norway, a country where nature is wild and beautiful. Norway's mountains rise high, and the deep fjords are carved by ancient glaciers. These dramatic landscapes are part of what makes Norway so special. The natural world here is still untouched in many places, and Norwegians have always had a close connection to it. Norway is famous for its mountains, which cover a large part of the country. These mountains are some of the most stunning in the world. They were formed millions of years ago by glaciers and have shaped Norway's landscape with deep valleys, sharp peaks, and wide plateaus. One of the most well-known mountain ranges is the Jotunheimen, which means home of the giants. This area is home to Norway's highest peaks, including Galdhøpiggen, which rises over 2,400 meters above sea level. Jotunheimen is a popular spot for hikers and climbers, offering challenging trails and breathtaking views. Norway has one of the longest coastlines in the world, over 100,000 kilometers. This coastline is full of fjords and islands, which have always been important to Norway's history. Hundreds of years ago, the Vikings set sail from these shores to explore and trade across Europe. Today, Norway is still connected to the sea. Fishing and shipping are important industries, but so is oil, which has made Norway one of the richest countries in the world. Norway is known for being rich, not just in money but in natural resources like oil and gas. But Norwegians care a lot about the environment, and the country is also a leader in green energy. They use hydropower and wind power to keep their country clean and sustainable. Norway's weather is as interesting as its landscapes. In the summer, especially in the north, the sun never sets. It's called the midnight sun. This means you can enjoy endless daylight, perfect for hiking, fishing, or just enjoying the outdoors. Winter is very different. The days are short, but it's a magical time in Norway. The northern lights, waves of green, purple, and pink, light up the winter sky. People here know how to enjoy the cold too. Skiing, ice fishing, and snowmobiling are all popular winter activities. Norway is home to vast, beautiful forests that cover much of the country. These forests are full of tall pine and birch trees, creating a peaceful and quiet atmosphere. Walking through a Norwegian forest feels like stepping into a fairy tale, with fresh air and the sounds of nature all around. Norway is also famous for its waterfalls, some of the tallest and most powerful in Europe. The water rushes down steep cliffs, especially in the western fjord regions. These waterfalls are fed by melting snow and rain, and they're a dramatic sight to see, crashing into the rivers below with incredible force. Together, Norway's forests and waterfalls show the country's wild, natural beauty. Now we arrive in Oslo, the capital of Norway. Oslo is a mix of old history and new modern life. The city was founded by Vikings more than 1,000 years ago, and you can still see signs of that past in the old buildings, like the Akershus fortress. But Oslo is also a modern city, with tall, shiny buildings, museums, and great places to eat. What makes Oslo unique is its location. It sits between a big fjord and forests, so even though it's a city, you're always close to nature. You can spend your morning at a museum and your afternoon hiking in the woods or sailing in the fjord. Norway's cold weather can be intense and dramatic, especially in winter. Snowstorms can cover everything in thick layers of white, and icy winds sweep through the mountains and towns. In the northern parts of Norway, winter brings long, dark nights where the sun doesn't rise for weeks. The temperatures can drop far below freezing, turning rivers and lakes into solid ice. But Norwegians are used to these extreme conditions. They've learned to adapt, using strong, well-built homes and warm clothing to protect themselves from the cold. The harsh winter also brings beauty, with the northern lights dancing in the sky and quiet, snow-covered landscapes that feel almost magical. Norway is more than just a place. It's a feeling. It's the quiet stillness of the mountains, the endless beauty of the fjords, and the crisp air of the forests. It's the warmth of a fire on a cold winter night, and the joy of summer light that never fades. In Norway, nature isn't just something to admire. It's part of everyday life, shaping the people and their culture. The Viking spirit of adventure and resilience still lives on, from the buzzing streets of Oslo to the quiet, hidden corners of the countryside. Norway is a land of contrasts, where the old meets the new, where the wild meets the peaceful, and where every day is a chance to connect with something bigger. It's a place that leaves a mark on your heart, reminding you of the beauty, strength, and wonder of the world around us. This is Norway, a land that feels like home, no matter where you come from.